What's up? What's good? What is happening? This is King's Fan Corner, an offshoot of the GEFA network, if you will. Well, King Smith, your host, will go over my fan experience. And week one, I traveled up to Shippensburg, Pennsylvania to watch the Savages travel to Shippensburg, Pennsylvania to play the Cumberland Valley Hitmen, in which the Hitmen won to continue on their winning ways from the previous season. But as we know, every year is a new year. Everybody starts 0-0, but not everybody gets out of week one ending that way. All right. There were a couple of surprises coming out of week one. One being one of the new teams, the Buffaloes, and the other being the Shock losing their week one game as well. If y'all recall, none of the people from the GEFA Monday stream had picked the Shock losing, so that one was a surprise as well. So, how was the fan experience watching the week one game between the Savages and the Hitmen? All right. So coming from where I'm driving from is Frederick, Maryland. The directions on how to get to Veterans Stadium is really easy. And they have a nice stadium. All right. I'm going to talk about a couple of things from the fans' perspective, if you will. The stadium gets an A. It's a nice field and everything like that. The parking also gets an A. There's plenty of parking as they're right by a park. All right. And their features, A+ as well. How many teams do y'all know in GEFA has a drone that films their game, as well as one of the best photographers in the league? Shout out to Miss Smith over there. All right. But the one grade that I can't give Shippensburg, PA Veterans Stadium a good grade on is the snacks. All right. I'm a big dude. The snack factor is a not applicable, as they did not have any snacks open for purchase at the field. But hey, look, there's plenty of places to shop and eat at around Shippensburg, PA. So if you're bringing your family or traveling with loved ones to the game, all right, there's no guarantee that the stadiums and the fields are going to have snacks when you pull up. So be sure to load up on your way before you get to the field. Now, going into game two's game of the week between the Diamondbacks versus the Buffaloes, I'll be traveling out west for me anyway, out to One Renaissance Circle in Everett, PA for the week two game of the week. Y'all's league president, James Simerson, asked me if I'd be willing to film and do the live and color commentary for week two. And I said yes, but I should have checked the doggone weather before I made that agreement, because let me bring this up here. Because going into that game, there's expecting to be some weather out there. All right. So when I brought it up on Google Maps, because I've never been out there before, this to me, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if the Buffaloes are going to be playing on this field here, or if they're going to be playing on one of the other fields that's around here. But I'm hoping that there's a way to get snacks. All right. And I'll be there. I tried to remain incognito in week one, and James Simerson saw this big old dome and said, "King, bring your butt up here and man this camera." All right. Which I was glad to help out James, man. He's a real cool guy. So I'll be going out there for the week two game of the week. All right. Heading out to Everett, PA. This is what I ask. Okay. If anybody know a good spot to grab something to eat at after the game, hook your boy up. Put it down in the comment section or something. Let me know where I can go get a good steak and a beer after the game. All right. Now, I can't speak for if Mother Nature is going to hold up, but if I would have saw this, I might have told James I'll catch him on a different week, because it is likely, and I don't want to jinx it, we might see some of that rain that's been coming through the lower regions of the U.S. here, making its way out east. So if you're traveling for the game, be sure to pack and prep for rainy game day weather. All right. Now, there's a couple other things that I want to cover. This live stream is not going to be that long. And then I'm going to play together a highlight tape that I put that's also not that long and get out of y'all guys' way for the evening. First of all, there's a couple of things that GEFA did and put out there on their GEFA 360 page that I wanted to highlight. This week is Suicide Awareness Week, and they're asking people to wear the suicide awareness colors, which are purple and teal. And if you know somebody that might need some assistance, or if you yourself think you might need some assistance, you can always call the suicide hotline at 1-800-273-8255. The other thing that I wanted to cover before I play the highlight as well, Jamal Millisock, and I apologize if I messed up your name, brother. Apparently, I don't know him personally, but he is a GEFA alumni, okay? And the young man is on the road to recovery from a recent diagnosis of cancer, all right? There is a GoFundMe page to help with the recovery and some of the other additional expenses that he has to go through when trying to beat this. So I've got the link on the page here, and I am also going to put it in the chat so that if anybody has the ability and they're willing to donate, they can do that. All right. So what else do we have? I'm not going to cover anything that James and the other coaches and people covered in the Monday stream. This is going to be, like I said, just from the fans' perspective. So without further ado, I'm going to play a video that I put together of the hits that I found that I liked anyway from you guys' week 1 film. All right, check this out. All right. Look, that is my live stream for today. I was streaming on both the GEFA Facebook page as well as the GEFA YouTube channel. If you're watching this on the GEFA YouTube channel, do your league a favor. Hit that like button for the algorithm over there. I'll see y'all on the field week 2 in Everett, Pennsylvania, and Benjamin Simon. If I could get a ribbon as well, I'd appreciate that, brother. Y'all take care. Have a good night, and I'm out.